Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Ethereal Orb. I'm Megan if you haven't watched me before. Welcome to my channel and my mess today. As you can see, I have a disaster here, which is not the way I like to start a video. And I definitely like to show my failures along with my successes. But I tried what I wanted to do for the challenge and it didn't quite work the first time. And I tried to fix it, and I was just going to show the whole thing, scraping and everything, but it would have been an hour-long video, if not more. So we're starting over, and I'll talk about what went wrong the first time along the way. So basically, this is our, like I said, this is our December challenge. And if you haven't watched one of our challenges before, there's quite a few of us that get together once a month to collaborate on a challenge, and we all do the same thing. And this month, Nikki James Birch picked the challenge, and she picked a picture for us to draw inspiration from. And this month is going to be really fun because that was the only rule. We just had to take our inspiration from this picture, and the rest was up to us. So everybody's videos this month are going to be so different, and I think it's going to be just a lot of fun. So be sure to check out the description bar to watch everybody's video that's doing the challenge. Because they're going to be really, really different this time. And it's going to be really fun to see what everybody does with it. So, anyway, what really stuck out to me about the video, or about the picture that she chose, was the beautiful red. I just loved it. It was very dramatic. It was just this gorgeous red with some teal, or turquoise, and black and white, and it was very dramatic. And so I decided I wanted to do a red negative space, which I realized the minute that popped into my head, wow, that could go really, really wrong. I may have to mix up some more red. Or it could just go really, really right. Obviously, the first time I tried it, it went really, really wrong. I'm going to have some touching up to do, I think. So anyway, but I really want this to work because I think it's going to be, if I can make it work, it's going to be really, really pretty. So anyway, I have red, and I have two colors of turquoise, and I have black. I tried a little bit of white, and I got pink, obviously, when I try to swipe, and I don't want that. So we're going to try this again. My hands are a mess. My workspace is a mess. But let's get to it. So I have, for my red, I was really worried about going Christmassy or just really garish. So I was pretty picky about my red. I picked Amsterdam Carmine, and I think I got just the right red. It's not in your face. It's not Christmassy. I just really like it. And for my teal, I'm using this Selenier, I keep saying teal, turquoise. And I have a darker one mixed that is Waverly in Peacock. And then I just have a Folk Art Sequin Black. So basically, the first, what I had in my mind, what I want to do is to have some of the teal and black kind of heavier up here and fade away into some red negative space that's just red. I really want red to be the star with the teals to be kind of, you know, less a part of it, just really letting the red shine through. And I dropped some drops with pipettes and did a swipe, and I got purple. I thought my paints were kind of thick enough, but between the black and the turquoise, or the teal, I ended up with purple, and the black just kind of made it dark. So it was not the look I was going for at all. But the dots were too big when I just dropped them on from the pipettes to just let it be dropped. So what I'm going to try, I'm going to thin down my paints a little bit more and see if I can't get some pretty drops. Maybe my paint was too thick to do that with the pipettes. If this doesn't work, I'm kind of out of ideas as far as what I have in my mind goes. I'm going to have to start at square one, which I don't really want to do. So because I really like the picture I have in my head. And the swipe left kind of an edge that I didn't like even without the mixing of the colors. Shoot. So, and I really want just kind of a subtle from, you know, almost like rain. So there's more up here and it kind of slowly fades away, and the swipe was not doing that quite the way I wanted it to. Okay, so let's see, I've thinned these down a little bit. Let's see what kind of drop I get. What I'm not happy about, it does look a bit polka dotty. I don't want polka dotty. I mean, I don't know how I imagined in my head spots without it looking like polka dots, but it was not looking like polka dots in my head. I guess I could let it, maybe I should try tilting. But yeah, I think I'm getting, let's try just real fast. I don't want to, that red's pretty thick, which is what I, oh, yeah, see, then I'm just getting oblong things. Sorry if my head's right in the way. I'm trying to salvage this, and I'm just not sure how to do it, and I don't, oh, this, look at this overflow is kind of pretty. So let's see, maybe if I, oh, I'm kind of lost on this one now. It looks a bit like the Lorax right here. It's spreading with the red and that dark teal. To me, it looks like the Lorax, and it's going to look like my red has a pox on both your houses. But see, then I swipe and I get purple. I don't want purple. Oh, that's kind of neat, isn't it? I'm not hating it. I just don't think I want the purple. I just really, the red and the teal look so pretty. And I don't want to play with it too much, because then I can't go back, and I'm gonna have to start completely over if I play with it too much. But look, oh, so pretty. I loved this in my head. I loved it in my head. If I do, I don't want to do designs, not my style. And the black when I swiped was hideous, so we're not going to revisit that. But this pour over looks so pretty. It almost makes me want to use it. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to do some of these. I'm at the point now where I can't do much more before I'm going to have to just totally start over. So I might as well play a bit. That's, if you're new to my channel, that's my theory as well. Play and play and play some more if you don't like it, because if you're going to be done and start over as it is, you might as well see if you can't salvage it, or at least learn something from it. So that's kind of cool. Like that, isn't it? I wonder if I can swipe. Okay, now I'm getting something I'm a little bit more interested in. I'm still going to get purple. I think it's inevitable. Can you see this pour over? Is this in the camera? I guess not. Can you see the edge of the canvas? Goodness. It's just, this right here is really, really pretty. Okay, so, like I said, it's inevitable that I'm going to get purple. So, I'm going to just go with it. And realize that that's part of the game. It wasn't my original intention. This isn't what I had planned in any way, shape, or form, but I kind of like it, so I'm going to go with it. All my paints are mixed with my new and what I'm really happy with, pouring medium mix, which is 50% Floetrol, 50% Liquitex gloss medium, and I mix it 50% with the paint. So it's actually 25% Floetrol, 25% gloss medium, and then 50% paint. And I'm really liking the results with it. I like the fact that I get a little extra binder from the gloss medium and varnish, so that I'm not mixing it with so much water and Floetrol. I do worry a little bit about, the binding properties, just using that. So anyway, and then I add water just to get the consistency I like. I did have it a little bit thicker to begin with because of my idea with drops, but since that obviously didn't work, I just thinned it down a little bit to see if I can get some better drops with the pipette. Since I couldn't, yeah, actually I'm really liking this, but since I couldn't, anyway, that's why they're thinner. Goodness gracious, I apologize. My mom got into town today. I'm so excited. She lives about 17 hours from me, so we don't get to see each other all that often, and it's been kind of a rough year as far as health goes. So anyway, I'm super excited, and I'm a little bit tired because I'm doing this a little bit later than I wanted to, but I wanted to spend some time with my mom. She did go to bed, so I thought, okay, I'm gonna go paint now. So anyway, but I'm super excited she's here. So let's feather this out just a little bit. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, that edge is not something I'm pleased with, so let's get a longer one and try and scrape some of this red. I'm going to put some on my stick, actually. Go that route. Try and bring that edge down a little bit like that. There we go. So anyway, my mom got here. Super excited. A nice visit. And we're gonna have our Thanksgiving. So sorry, I'm thinking and talking at the same time, which obviously I'm not doing very well. These are just this is just one of the wooden things you get with the canvas to tighten the canvas. And I love them for swiping smaller areas. I'm just trying to get an edge here that I'm happy with. Kind of feathered out, but not crazy. I'm not quite happy with it, so I'll have to play with it just a little bit. I think I'm going to tear off some more of this. This came with my canvas. How appropriate. But it has a nice edge. So I'm going to do another swipe up here, I think, and just see. There we go. And one more, maybe right here. Yeah, I kind of like that a lot better. Okay. Okay, now that is what I wanted. Well, I take that back. That is not the plan I had, but it's the idea I had of the teal here and then the red negative space. Except I have this teal here that showed up. I can touch that up if I need to. I would like a little bit fading out into there, but I'm not afraid to mess with it too much. Or I'll end up with just purple. Sorry, I'm going to stand up a little bit. I'd like a little bit less harsh to mess with it or not to mess with it. Maybe if I torch it, I'll get some red cells. There, let's try that. And if that happens, I'll be just tickled, because that'll give me a little bit more, a little less harsh of an edge. Oh, that's too high. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Not at all what I was planning, but it's the same feel that I wanted. So, in the end, that just tickles me pink. So anybody who wants to know what went wrong the first time, I did say I would say that a little bit, is I used a little bit of white and a little bit of black, and this purple that I'm getting a little bit, that I actually like now, was really, really dark because of the black, and I was getting a little bit of pink because of the white. And my original plan was just drops that faded out like rain, so this was going to be the top and the bottom, and it was going to be like a rain of just drops. But when I dropped them, as you saw with the pipette, it just looked like polka dots, and I was not happy with that look at all. So anyway, so I scraped it off. That was one thing I knew doing this negative space, that I'd really easily be able to scrape it off if I didn't like it. And then what you saw is what you got with this, and I'm really tickled. And like I said, if I could have shown the whole thing, if it wasn't going to be ridiculously long, I would have, because I like to show even my mistakes, and I like to show my entire process of where I get, how I get where I get, because I know, especially for people who haven't done it or haven't done it much, sometimes it can be very frustrating. And I know there are some out there, and I'm not saying they shouldn't do this, or I'm not, you know, like saying don't listen to them or there's something wrong with it, but I know there are some that say if you don't like it, just scrape it off and start over, which I've done, and sometimes you need to do, but sometimes you can keep going and keep going and keep going and get something you love. And more often than not, when I keep going and keep going and keep going, I end up with something I'm happier with than sometimes anything that just happens. So don't be afraid, if you're new, to play with your paint and play with your paint. The worst that can happen is you still don't like what you got, which, you know, it's fine. You're just out a little bit more time. So I'm going to pause this, give you a close-up. Okay, and here we go. Oh, I'm in love with this one. As much as it is different and yet the same concept as what I had in my mind, it's even better than what I thought it was going to be. So I am actually ecstatic, and I love that. That red negative space is just so dramatic. So you're going to have to let me know what you think. The only thing that I would do different, but I'm not going to mess with it, is have it fade out a little bit more subtly. Like if all of it could have been like right in here on the other edge. But no complaints. Overall, I'm really, really happy, and I think it's just as dramatic as I thought it was going to be with that negative space being that red. So anyway, I have just blathered on and gabbed away. So we'll leave it at that, although I will show it to you dry. And don't forget to stay that outro at the end. There will be a picture of everybody's final paintings, and make sure you click and watch everybody's. I can't wait to see what everybody does with this challenge. So much fun. We'll be right back with the finished results, or with it dried, and as all gosh, I am just, somebody needs to go to bed. Happy pouring, guys. videos. I can't wait to watch them myself and see what everybody did. And then, again, if you want to join this challenge and use the pictures and inspiration for your own piece, just use that hashtag, hashtag December Pouring Challenge. Had to think about it for a minute there. When you post your videos or your pictures, and then tag one of us or message one of us and let us know that you have posted it, and we'd love to check it out. We will see you next time, guys. Happy pouring!